My left, Jason Welch, the top seed, 35-1 now. Could you tell us a little bit about your match? You seem to be in control throughout in your semifinal victory.
That was definitely one of the strategies going into my match. That knew that didn't want to really roll around too much or get too out of control. Wrestling a solid guy like Bonin, and you just want to kind of pick away at him rather than look for a crazy scramble and get caught. So definitely was going into the match was looking to control things, get a takedown early in the first period, really tough on top, and just solid stuff from there.
Questions? Please, when you're called on, wait till we give you the mic for transcription, please.
Jason, you're considered a funky type of wrestler. A lot of times people say funky wrestlers have a hard time reaching this level because people don't open up enough. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I've struggled with as far as my funky style and wrestling guys who are really solid or defensive, and not only having a hard time putting them into scrambles where I use my funk, but also trying to be really offensive without opening myself up. So it's definitely something I've had to work on, but I think so far my strategy has been it's something that's really helped me. Is to be more solid during the first period. That's when I'm hand fighting hard, looking for my really solid attacks. And then in the second, third period, that's when I can really hit some funky stuff, and we're going to be a little bit tired, a little sweaty, and that's when it's going to work more smoothly.
Next question.
Jason, obviously you've been competing at a high level for a long time, but what was different this year that puts you in a position now to reach your goal of being national champion? What do you think about your own wrestling or your own journey in wrestling that brings you to this point?
I think a big thing this year for me has been just mentally staying focused, and not just wrestling, but bringing other aspects of my life, getting those in the most healthy, positive manner possible. That way everything leads into a good experience in my wrestling. And I mean, it's been a great journey under Szewski and Sorniolo, Periano, and now with Borchello there. It's just been great to grow and learn under them, and that was a big reason for me going with Western, was just I trusted that these people were someone that I could grow as a person and as a wrestler with. And definitely this year, it's been a big year for just maturing for me and realizing some of my goals and growing up quite a bit.
Another question? Okay. Jason, thank you very much.
Matchup tomorrow with Derek St. John.
I'm excited. It's definitely someone that I've lost to 5 or 6 times now, so it's definitely a big kind of revenge match for me, and it's someone that I felt in the past that I've made mistakes, I've lost me in that match. So going forward, it's something that I think it would be a great way to end this year in my career, is avenging that loss and showing that those mistakes that I made previously have been corrected and that I've developed.
Do you have any international ambitions?
No, I think after tomorrow that'll be it. Really looking forward to coaching. I'd like to do some graduate work with writing at Northwestern, and then help out with the Northwestern team. So coaching is something that I always had a passion for, and just working with young adults and kids. So it'll be great now to kind of transition from being a wrestler under my coaching staff to learning how to coach for them. So that's something I'm really looking forward to.
What's the difference in being able to get the win and get into the finals?
It just feels so good. I think it's something that so the past few years I've lost in the semifinals, and both in I think pretty close matches. So just getting that semifinals under my belt finally feels great, and it's so cool knowing that tomorrow I can make weight, and then I have 8-9 hours to recover. So I'm just really happy that it went this way instead of the way it's gone.
Bonin, he came into the semifinals as an unseeded wrestler, so he caught on fire. Is that something that you think about going into the match? This guy's kind of on a hot streak.
Yeah, definitely. I think that anyone has a chance to have the best turn of their lives at the NCAAs, and a big thing for me is always peaking at this moment, and that's what matters most. And so definitely looking at Bonin as someone who's done that this tournament so far. But at the same time, I feel like I do a similar thing where I tend to wrestle better at Big Tens, NCAAs than any time during the year, and I also tend to wrestle to my opponent's level. So sometimes it makes me feel better to know that a guy is wrestling well, because then it means that I, in turn, can wrestle well and really get things flowing.
Jason, congratulations and good luck in the final.